This is JordangeVision. Pull up a seat and kick up your feet. Welcome, guys. How are we doing? It is time for another reaction to Only Murders in the Building. We are at the penultimate episode, episode 9. So what happened last time? The trio is leaving their safe house, which is Charles' sister Doreen's house, with the knowledge that the 5 residents of the West Tower have been cashing the checks and signing Milton Dudenoff's name. They are suddenly, all 5 of them, in high suspicion of being the ones who dispose of Milton Dudenoff. So they make plans to confront them, and they're tipped off as well, the Westies. So they kind of arrange to have a meeting and, talk about what really happened. So they finally meet, and they kind of reveal how Dudenoff made friends with all of them and, made the arrangement for them to all stay in the West Tower, pretty much cheap. Helga was part of all this too, but she was cut out eventually. She was going through a rough time, whatever, had to break up, and, a lot of stuff going on. So Dudenoff eventually reveals to the other 5 that, he's dying, and, at the time that they meet, he has already taken a bunch of pills to kill himself with, and that once he does die, he wants them to burn him in the incinerator. He doesn't want Helga to know about this because, she's been through enough, so he wants them to tell Helga, he moved to Portugal. And then that's when they make the arrangement for them to keep signing his name and keep collecting his checks so that everyone still thinks he's alive, and they can still keep the arrangement they had before. So Helga was in on the meeting with the trio as well, so she's finding that out for the first time as well as everybody else. So yeah, it's kind of a big shock for Helga, but yeah, life goes on, I guess. Helga eventually reveals to them that Sazz was talking about a stuntman on a movie that she did that apparently said, this person's going to be the death of me. And they look up the credits, and that stuntman happens to be Glenn Stubbins, who is still in his hospital bed. So that's where the episode ends. So, it's not the biggest lead we've ever had in the show, but it's a lead nonetheless. And, it's more than we've had most of the seasons. So could Glenn Stubbins be the killer? Glenn Stubbins, he was shot during that photo shoot, which if he's the killer, it would be very difficult for him to shoot himself and shoot Zach Galifianakis and, dispose of the gun, Jan, when she was the killer, she stabbed herself to, draw attention away, but she did that in her apartment by herself, whereas if Glenn Stubbins were to have done it, he would have done it in a crowded room, and he would have had to dispose of the gun somehow, and, it's a little bit difficult, so those two situations are kind of apples and oranges, so I guess we'll follow up on the Glenn Stubbins lead, and we'll see what's going on in episode 9, so without further ado, let's watch it. Here we go. Before I get started, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and don't forget reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also, reminder, spoilers are likely, so if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I'll be here when you get back, but for those of you who are sticking with me, pull up a seat, kick up your feet. This is Only Murders in the Building, Season 4, Episode 9, and the title is Escape from Planet Klongo. Interesting title. All right, let's see what we got. Here we go.
Sazz was my friend.
We're trying to solve her murder.
Right, for your podcast.
Oh, the old stuntman's bar.
You lost your stunt double.
Yeah.
I lost my acting double. We could make each other whole again.
Yeah. If only they looked alike.
Stubbins is stable but unconscious. The bullet struck the plate in his head and deflected to Galifianakis.
Poor Zach.
Oliver, I want to marry you.
We're getting married this weekend.
Just this weekend, eh? They work fast.
Your house has knew about all the West Tower stuff in her notes.
She talked
Oh
about
yeah,
a stunt
she was
man
the
on a
informant.
movie.
Project Ronkonkoma. Who's the stunt person? Is it someone we can talk to?
Not exactly.
Yeah. Still in a coma.
For those of us in film and TV, the people you work with are everything.
Yeah.
Until it's time to move on to the next show. And then it's easy to lose touch.
That's the way the business is. 2 years ago.
Spanko, how's it going, man? No, you're good. I'm just leaving.
Spanko. What kind of name is that?
Come on. Of course I can wrestle up a team.
Oh, yeah. So this is the movie that she's making with Stubbins. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, hi.
You ever stunted before?
He has now.
Excuse me, you can't go in there.
Oh, we have to. We're his family.
That's right. We're the.
Sounds like she's his family.
You've met cousin Joe.
And it sure is good to know you.
Oh, the accent's new.
Well, it's in it.
Glenn is in a fragile state. He can't be subjected to an interrogation right now.
No need to worry, darling. These are mild questions.
Give it up, Oliver.
Did you murder our friend? You're not going in. That's final.
Yeah, she's not going for
Also,
that.
what's with the beer?
We were going
No, please.
to lure him out of his coma.
I don't think it works like that.
Because he's Irish. Did you bring
Oh,
some
yeah.
corned beef too?
No.
Maybe some potatoes.
We also brought smelling salts. Good luck accusing that of being in bad taste. I don't even know if they work.
They work.
They work.
Yeah.
Well, the nurse said that she'd call if Glenn wakes up.
So what do we do now?
What do I do with all this beer?
I guess wait for the sister to leave.
Sazz gave them to me the night she died, but I'm never going to drink them. Because as you know, beer is a peasant's drink.
But dips are okay.
You're getting married in a few days, and what if I took you out and bought you a non-beer drink to celebrate?
Charles, are you offering to throw me a bachelor party? Or what
Kinda.
people say?
Guys, it's the bartender from Concussions.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
That is him.
three jackasses who promised to solve Sazz's murder.
Still working on it.
We heard Sazz's protege on Project Ronkonkoma was giving her a hard time, and Glenn Stubbins ended up with credit on the movie.
No, Glenn was brought in to replace Sazz's protege.
Oh,
The
so
guy
there was someone
fucked up
else.
So Sazz ended her protege's career.
So
and then
who is the
Glenn
someone
replaced
else?
him.
That's motive to kill both of them. And
That's not a
isn't
bad
that
point.
The only ones who know what went down are Sazz, Glenn, and the director.
So who's the
All
director?
we have to do is track down the director of that movie, who was...
You can look
Ron
that up, right?
Howard.
Oh, Ron Howard?
Find me a celebrity this season.
You haven't had enough? All right. Escape from planet Klongo. So what the hell is that?
Ah, your first professional fire stunt. Ah!
Oh,
All right.
well, that's
I
the
know
stunt
we've been
person,
over
I
this
guess.
million-
Trying to keep them
million and
secret.
one. Step 1, grab your fireproof jock from the deep freeze, strap it on. Step 2,
Fireproof jock. They
slather
think of
a
everything.
tender flame retardant vest, aka Step 3. Yeah, it's a bit tattered, it's a bit old school,
Looks
but
like
it's
it's been
a gift from
used.
my old man and it's kept me safe all these years. Here.
If only you'd been
lather
wearing it
yourself
that
up,
night.
And we're gonna torch you. Oh, I'm so psyched for you.
Human Torch. Is it Chris Evans?
Took us long enough, but we finally are on the right track. Only question is, how the hell do we get to Ron Howard?
Easy, right?
I've been waiting to tell you this for maximum impact, but
He knows Ron Howard.
Ron, I'll have you know our headshots are hung right next to each other at my favorite Chinese restaurant. Well, next to each other in a cross and down sort of way. My
So
face
not
is
really next to each
covered
other.
by- Devastating that you know me so well, and yet you could think that was the end of my story.
Oh, it's never the end of Oliver's story. Okay.
Next thing you know, we're sharing an off-menu soup that is so spicy, we sweat through our shirts.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Talked into the wee hours, topless, and I don't know, maybe we dance and tub at the table. I'm not sure. The end of the evening is a bit fuzzy. Not
Is this
unlike
for
Ron's
relevant?
chest,
You saw Ron Howard's nipples?
like two little cardinals in the bush.
Yeah, we don't need to know
let's just
this.
say that I'm just
Okay.
gonna call old Tommy Hanks and just get his number. I mean, he's one of my close personal friends, you know, because
Yeah.
one time I watched the Polar Express.
I know, right? He's one of my close
Although,
personal friends,
speaking
too.
of Tom Hanks, we should invite him.
Invite him to what?
My bachelor party.
Yeah, Charles. I mean, you have like 50 hours, which means you're looking at Evites.
Oh, can Charles handle that?
But that is the hand we have been dealt.
I mean, you wanted a quick wedding.
Whiskey, A-list celebrities, and someone who does something naughty.
You could dig somebody up there.
I'm gonna go visit someone who can actually help us find Ron Howard.
Oh, does Mabel know someone? Oh, Bev, yeah.
Wait, did we have
Aw.
something on the books for today? Skylar? Hi, did we have something on the books with Mabel today?
Just ask her.
No, please don't take another mental health day. Please, no.
Oh, no.
Okay, bye.
Bit of a toxic boss.
I wanted to ask you about.
About the movie.
Not quite.
Eva Longoria is constantly unavailable because
don't-
of some TED Talk or billionaire's birthday.
What is she making?
Keep asking
Red
for
Bull
more
and-
Mabel scenes, which is
are those
interesting. Something
pepperettes?
about your, and every draft that Marshall turns in is worse than the last. It's like I can't even remember the script that I fell in love with. And I don't know if it's the 2 coffee enemas that I took this morning, but I'm
TMI.
starting to think that the brother sisters aren't actually identical.
Does that matter?
As I'm trying to track down Ron Howard. Do you, by chance, know where he is?
Of course I know where that fucker is.
Wait, you do?
just around the corner, right?
He's actually in New York right now shooting a movie.
Oh, convenient.
No one knows what it's about or who's in it, but I did hear that it's very autobiographical and very personal and very small. And the budget is $200 million.
Is it a movie about you?
When you talk, do you say bro?
Bro? No, I hang out with 70-year-olds.
Yeah, maybe not to them.
What if I give you Ron Howard's address and you do something for me, and that would be
Rewrite the
taking a
script?
pass on these scenes, but you have to make sure it sounds like the real Mabel. What do you think?
Little quid pro quo.
We need all escape from Planet Klongo NDA signed
Okay.
before entering.
So Escape from Planet Klongo is the movie that Ron Howard's doing.
Security guards love Brazos. I'm kind of their Princess Diana.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I should, mostly because I'm neither of you.
Oh, you got
But does
badges?
Mabel have the
Yeah,
name?
I got a badge. Huh? TV show?
He has no
That
idea.
probably-
We're professional podcasters, only murders in the building. We're the most listened to murder podcast on the Upper West Side that's sponsored by a deli chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
If
doesn't
you could
care.
just tell Ron that Ollie Putnam is here. No. Tell him off-menu soup.
This is not gonna work.
He'll know what that means.
Bet you he
I'm gonna
won't.
be real. If I let you win, then I'll lose my job, and then I won't have enough money to go to Disneyland with my cousins. We've been planning this trip for years, so.
I know,
just
right?
in case
The
my
struggle.
bosses-
That was a very charming rejection.
Background
Yeah.
actors,
Yes.
you were supposed to arrive 10 minutes ago. Move it.
Oh, they get to be in the movies after all.
Are you nervous? You know your hobby is chasing murderers.
Oh, yeah, that's somehow less scary.
As
Amazing
soon
how
as
that
you step
works.
on set- You know, I hadn't thought of it before, but I guess it's time for me to change my emergency contact to Loretta.
Yeah,
Whole
true
new
enough.
life.
I need everyone to line up and deliver your best terrified reaction. Best 10 stay, the rest go home.
Oh,
Background actors don't have to do much.
Well, honey, they do now.
they have to be
so
terrified.
buckle up.
I don't know whether to go big, do I go small, or communicate the unspeakable horror using only my teeth.
Not that.
Yeah, that's gonna get you caught.
What do I do?
I think big. I think we go big.
I was hoping for big.
Yeah, Oliver's always hoping for big. Go, Oliver. Yeah, that was too big.
That was my small.
And it worked.
Oh my God. Brazos?
So nice to meet a fan.
So
I'm
he
sure
knows
Ron will wanna
Brazos.
say-
You're doing background now? That's so
Um,
sad. You can be in the movie. You're still in the game. You're in.
Didn't even have to scream.
You. Well, great. You're in. Head on over to wardrobe and makeup.
Mabel's just got the look, I guess. Oh, what's going on? Does he see Ben? Oh, not
Relax. quite. You're in the hospital. You've been shot in the head.
Nay, the heart.
Nope, the
You had
head.
some friends. They wanted to ask you about the stunt guy on Project Ronkonkoma.
Yes, right. No, I need to talk to him right away.
I'll let them know you're
Right away. Oh,
Yep, they're not here
Alison,
anymore.
Would you do me the honor of being Mrs. Glenn Stubbins?
Dude moves fast.
I'll get your doctor.
Okay. Can I get a room without the rats?
My guess would be no. Okay, we're back on this
All
shoot.
right. And when the director yells cut, you stop, drop, and let him hose you down. And then you take a good 30 seconds before you do anything else in case you re-spark. You ready?
Learning so much about stunt work.
How is Ron going to recognize me now? That night in the Chinese restaurant, my aesthetic was just.
You can still see your face.
And why do we have to wear spandex and Mabel only gets makeup?
Oh, because you guys are a bunch of Klongos and I'm just a girl.
Right, Klongos.
True enough.
I'm sorry, but what is this movie? Are we witnessing the end of Ron Howard's career?
I mean,
Oh
he's
my
the
God,
director. He's
guys.
not the writer, right?
I have to get out of here and get to the hospital. Glenn Stubbins is awake. Also, I'm gonna see if they can remove the part of my brain that stores the image of you in spandex.
Two birds with one stone, right?
I've been thinking about your bachelor party, and I think I got a winner.
Oh.
Finally, yes, let's hear it. I hope the spandex and the balls inspired you.
Okay, remember that
Yeah.
hot dog
That's totally what they're gonna wear.
Because I thought your plan lacked my simple parameters due to forgetfulness. But instead, the culprit is willful negligence.
All right, just forget it. And you're not wearing this either.
Whoa! Right before shooting, right? Okay.
You're back, sweetheart.
Nope, different sweetheart.
What? It's you.
Oh, is this the stunt person?
What? No.
No, no.
No.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to kill him.
No!
Oh, maybe we can get back in time.
Ron, are you there? It's me.
It's probably in a booth somewhere.
You're gonna look up at the monster. You're gonna look scared, and you're gonna run off that way. Yeah?
Why are the aliens scared of the monster?
Action.
Ah!
Young fellow Klongos, I shall buy you time. Don't let my death mark.
Always got to be an overactor.
A little effort, please? Or is this going to be my bachelor party all over again?
Oh?
How do we make this all about us?
A sunset cigar cruise up the Gowanus Canal.
Imagine this makes it into the movie.
Ice luges, poured by professional ice lugers. Is this getting good enough for you? Oh, wait.
Just a bit, eh?
And an elephant, but not just any
Oh, this is how it looks, eh? I think they just became the stars of the movie.
Who hired the idiots? Get them out and get a picture for my ban list.
The director has asked that you go home. Sorry.
Yeah, they're not getting close to Ron Howard.
Now, if you'd line up, Ron Howard would like to say hi and thank each of you for your work today before we start rolling.
Except for those two.
Where is he?
Oh,
I'm so sorry. He's dead. My Glenn.
yeah, they got him.
I called his people to let them know he was awake, did my rounds, and when I returned, he...
Dry cleaning king of Brooklyn. Is that going to be important?
Just you and his emergency contact? Sazz,
Yeah, who's
the
that? Oh,
You
Sazz.
called Sazz? Did a man answer?
Oh, yeah, the wrong person answered. Well, that's how the killer got tipped off. Oh, man. Even if this is fake, this is some stunt. Oh.
Okay, cut! Fire out!
Yeah, that take is not going to work. Oh, no. Oh, what's happening? Did he set Ron Howard on fire?
You need a hand?
No, I don't need your help.
Because I can. If...
Oh, no, I've already asked too much. I don't want to be insufferable.
Good old-fashioned Charles Oliver beef.
You're my emergency contact.
A lot of talk about emergency contacts in this episode.
I always knew Mabel would one day spread her wings and leave, but you and me, I thought would, grow older and die together.
Yeah, I mean, they're already old.
I never wanted, really, to throw you a bachelor party. I just wanted to celebrate our friendship.
They can still be friends. It's just gonna be a little different.
I'm hungry if you want to grab a bite to eat.
We could go to that Chinese place.
Oh, yeah. Beef squashed.
I didn't have a bachelor party first time I got married. And I didn't have a best man.
Okay.
And it's okay if I don't have a bachelor party this time, too. But I do want you to be my best man.
That works.
Noodles look good.
You can be my life alert contact in case I fall. And we can get colonoscopies together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's reaching. Yeah. I'm not getting a colonoscopy with nobody.
2 Johnny Walkers.
WANS?
Oh, looking through the celebrities.
Ah, the whiskey.
Okay, yeah. Oh, is that Dan Rather there? Oh, yeah. That is young Martin Short. That's cool. Will anybody notice?
Charles, it's perfect. Although we are missing the A-lister, just saying.
Oh. Not exactly.
Let me hide behind my menu until the awkwardness of this moment clears.
Maybe Ron Howard's gonna walk in.
I don't have a reservation.
Oh, it is. How did I know?
The A-lister! You did it!
Yep.
Oh my
Totally
God.
take credit for that.
It's you! Ollie! It's Ron!
Ron!
Okay, so he wasn't bullshitting.
I loved it in Mayberry when you'd go down by the fishing hole.
Don't ever mention the fishing hole.
Does he know who Brazos is?
Oh, Mabel, thank God. Bev said you agreed to help with the new pages.
Fuck. Look, Marshall, I'm not in the mood for this right now.
They did have an agreement.
The name's Mora. Mabel Mora. Or, I'm Mabel fucking Mora.
Should probably say that one.
Another person is dead. And had I solved the case or figured out the stuntman angle sooner, he'd still be alive. But
Feeling a little regret there.
That is some Mabel dialogue. Do you mind if I just... I'm gonna...
She's just venting.
I don't actually like ranch dressing.
Hey, Ron, speaking of funny stories, we heard there
It's like
was
he's telling all of
quite
her
the
stories.
snafu on Project Ronkonkoma.
Gonna need another whiskey for that one.
Oh, that's a story,
I
eh?
never even finished it.
If you never finished it, how is there credits?
Everything went smooth. The van screeched to a halt.
Yeah,
The stuntman
we saw all
was
this.
thrown out. I yelled, cut. Okay, cut! Fire out! They put the guy out. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to the Steadicam. Except the guy didn't wait to make sure he was completely out.
Yeah, a little eager, I guess.
Saying he had something he wanted to show me.
Oh, like a
suddenly,
script or something?
he-
Oh, no, 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 no.
Jeez whiz! Burn my eyebrows off.
Oh, they're fake eyebrows?
I know that I say fuck a lot, but not that fucking much.
So she is helping now.
You want a beer?
Hit me.
You finally got one of your scripts made.
That's right, I did.
Wait, the stuntman handed Ron a script. Could it be Marshall?
We need to find that stuntman.
If you do, get my shoes back for me, will you?
Oh.
He stole them right out of my trailer.
Did that too,
Buy
eh?
another pair. I can't work without these. They got extra.
Oh, those are the same damn shoes.
Do you remember his name?
Oh, I'll never forget him. Rex Bailey.
Rex Bailey.
I have a photo of him, if that helps. Pictures
I don't think
of
we heard
people
that
I
name before.
banned. Well, here he is.
Oh, you know what? It is Marshall, isn't it?
And a dark, bold
Because he always has this fake beard on.
You ever stunted before? I'm trying to be a writer, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to getting on set.
Your first.
I thought we cleared Marshall before. This is why we never completely clear anybody.
Ah, when'd you grow the beard, lassie?
It's you.
And he just killed Glenn there. Oh. What'd she find? Written by... Sazz wrote the movie. And he's taking credit and making his own changes and...
Marshall? Why does this script say it was written by Sazz Pataki?
Great question, eh? Oh, get out of there, Mabel. Well, there we go. All right. Let's talk about that episode. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to my reaction to Only Murders in the Building Season 4, Episode 9. And yeah, it's finally coming together, guys. It really is. They follow the lead of Glenn Stubbins working on that movie that Sazz was on. And they find out that Glenn Stubbins was hired to replace a stuntman who was a problem before. Thought of him as a suspect earlier, but, you know, he wasn't exactly the lead, but he was, you know, kind of the bridge to the lead, I guess. And apparently the director of that movie was Ron Howard. So the trio decide they want to meet Ron Howard. So they go to Glenn Stubbins. He's still in a coma, but they try to wait for him to wake up and whatever. They find their way onto Ron Howard's movie after Mabel talks to Bev. And somehow get themselves into background acting, right? So Charles and Oliver, after Mabel gets the call that Glenn is awake, go into the scene. They kind of ruin the scene. And, you know, after fighting over Oliver's bachelor party, too, they kind of make up and go to the Chinese restaurant where Ron Howard's picture is, and Charles kind of secretly switches Oliver's picture to be next to Ron Howard. But yeah, Mabel gets to the hospital room, but not before the killer finds Glenn and stuffs him out with a pillow. The contact, I don't know if it was a sister or just an Irish nurse. I don't know if it was just a coincidence that the nurse happened to be Irish too, but they contacted Mabel, and then they contacted... They tried to contact Sazz, I guess, but remember, the killer has Sazz's phone, so that tipped the killer off that Glenn was awake and brought the killer in to seal Glenn's fate. So Mabel's a little upset that she found Glenn dead, but goes to fill her part of the bargain to help Marshall with the script. Meanwhile, while Charles and Oliver are at the Chinese restaurant, Ron Howard walks in, finally recognizes Oliver. I guess he didn't recognize him in the Klongo getup, but yeah, they get to talking and find out, I don't remember... the real name of the stuntman, but it turns out Marshall P. Pope is their alter ego, I guess. And, you know, there's a reason that Pope has been wearing that fake beard, because he's concealing his identity. Which, it's weird, because I thought they established that he had an alibi before, but that's what I say. We never fully clear anybody. Like, we thought we had cleared him, but something's going to be found that's wrong with that alibi, and I guess we'll find that out in the next episode. But so they kind of go through the history of, you know, whoever Marshall Pope was before. I think it was Bailey something. But yeah, Sazz hits him with the car, and, you know, he flips into the back of Sazz's car, and she's like, hey, have you ever tried stunting before? We need someone. And he's like, I'm a writer, but, you know, I'll get on set any way I can. So he does try the stunt work. And after he does the scene, he tries to show Ron Howard his script and kind of lights Ron Howard's eyebrows on fire. So I guess that's how he gets fired and Glenn gets brought in. Yeah, it's a motive against both Glenn and Sazz, because Glenn was the one who was shot first, and the bullet ricocheted into Galifianakis, so Galifianakis wasn't really a target. So it kind of makes all the pieces fit, guys. I think Marshall/Bailey is our killer, and we've got one episode to try and bring him in. The episode ended, and Mabel was still kind of in his room, so hopefully she's able to get out. I'm sure she will be. But yeah, just like usual in episode 9, we kind of find out who the killer is. We kind of find out what we're up against, and episode 10 is all about sealing it and bringing them in. So episode 10, we'll wait until next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, JordangeVision Sports. And once again, this is Jordan saying you can be productive sitting at home on your couch. All you need is a TV, a great catalog, and a vision. This has been JordangeVision. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye.